What's up, y'all? We locked in. We down here. Live from New York. Check me out. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms. The Podcast with Soul on Instagram. Podcast with Soul on TikTok. Podcast with Soul on YouTube. Podcast with Soul on Spotify. Shout out to the whole world. Thank everybody for following the platform. Today is Saturday the 16th. So we here 2 days ago. Well, in April 2025, Sarah Rivers, who was on the show making the band, I think in 2002, 2003, and 2004. April 2025, approximately 1 month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks before the criminal trial was set to start, Sarah Rivers, along with 80 other people, went into federal court down here, Southern District of New York, and filed civil suits against Puffy, alleging Sarah Rivers alleges RICO. She alleges all kinds of stuff, man. Needless to say, it all got thrown out. All of these allegations all passed the statute of limitations. We have the documents here. There was a big article in Rolling Stone magazine done on this case about Sarah Rivers and this case. It was just another, everybody was suing Puff, right? Like I say, and like I've always said, everybody thought Puffy was going to prison for life. Everybody thought Puffy, let me get in, let me get my cut. Let me see if I can get me some money before he goes to jail. And come to find out, none of the charges, Puffy was found innocent for the RICO. He was acquitted of the sex trafficking. All of the things that she alleged in this lawsuit. So this ruling came down. It's two separate documents. Right here, you got a 36-page document. This is from Puffy's lawyer, Erica Wolf. Here's another 15-page document, also from Puffy's lawyer, Erica Wolf. And this is the order. This is what's important. This is the order from the judge right here. This is the order from the judge. It's dated April the 14th, 2025, 2 pages, case number 25CV-1726. This is public information. You can pull any of this stuff down on pacer.com. United States District Court, Southern District of New York. Sarah Rivers is the plaintiff versus Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy, Puff, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Brother Love. Before the court, are 6 motions to dismiss filed by various defendants in this action. Collectively, the motions seek dismissal of all 22 causes of action that plaintiff Sarah Rivers asserts in her complaint, arising chiefly from events that occurred more than 20 years ago. So there's 22. Sarah Rivers sued Puff for $60 million. I think there's 23 complaints she alleged. 22 got thrown out with this document, and there's one more that the judge says he's got to wait to see how it turns out in the state of New York court, which is the gender domestic violence, something to that effect. Upon full consideration of the parties' written submissions and the extensive oral argument heard on August 13, 2025, the court hereby dismisses, finally and without prejudice, all of the causes of action asserted against Puffy, except for one cause of action against the defendant, Sean Combs. Specifically, determination of whether to dismiss with or without prejudice count 15, which is asserted only against defendant Sean Combs and asserts that Puffy violated the New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, is hereby stayed pending the judgment of the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. This is the Second Circuit, as to whether a recent amendment to the Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act reviving certain claims is preempted by New York's Adult Survivors Act. An opinion setting forth the reasons for these decisions will issue in due course. Meanwhile, the clerk of court is directed to close the motions at docket. Judge Jed S. Rakoff. So there's only one count still open remaining against Puff as far as this civil suit is concerned, but this is just another nonsense attempt of weaker people trying to take advantage of Puff in a vulnerable position. She had 23 counts against Puff, 22 of them dismissed. It's all here. You can pull it down on pacer.com. This is the oral arguments for Erica Wolf. They got some kind of festival going on down here, y'all. She claimed forced labor. What it really was, she wanted to be a star, and she had a chance when she got with Puff, and she didn't take advantage of the opportunity. This is the preliminary statement, page 10 of 36. Seeking to ride a wave of negative publicity against Mr. Combs, the plaintiff, Sarah Rivers, a former contestant on 3 seasons of the reality TV show about making of a hip-hop band in the early 2000s, alleges that Puffy and over 30 other individuals and entities were part of a massive RICO conspiracy to prevent her from realizing fame and fortune, copying much publicized pleadings by others. As for the facts alleged about the plaintiff herself, the complaint tells a non-actionable story about the challenging environment in which Rivers struggled to achieve success in the music industry some 20 years ago. In her 1,000 plus paragraph, 22 count pleading, Sarah Rivers condemns the conditions of the show, complaining that dozens of defendants purportedly involved in the production manufactured drama and having contestants do such things as making contestants share small hotel rooms, walk across the Brooklyn Bridge in the cold New York climate, to purchase cheesecake at an iconic diner. She claims her repeat appearances on the reality TV show constituted forced labor, even as she concedes she vied for a spot on the show to have a chance at music stardom, and that she was in fact paid for her performances. She accuses the defendants of copyright infringement, even as she acknowledges she does not own any copyrights in any of the work. The complaint fails to allege any timely or cognizable injuries and should be dismissed without prejudice, which is exactly what happened. So, what's crazy is that when Sarah Rivers filed her lawsuit, 80 more lawsuits got filed around the same time. All these people looking to cash in, looking to cash in on Puffy's misfortune. But like I say, Puff got acquitted. Puff got acquitted, and all of these lawsuits Puffy's got acquitted, and all of these lawsuits most likely will be thrown out. $60 million she sued Puff for. But like I say, Puff beat it. Today is the 16th. Today's the 16th, right? Today's the 16th. So we got 14 more days in August. 15 more days in August. 31 days in September. What is that, 46? 48 more days until Puffy's sentence. And like I say, I'm looking at Puff, walking out of prison that day, man. But let's just wait and see what happens. But we're gonna be covering the case. Stay with me. Shout out to everybody around the world. I just wanted to call the report. I just wanted to do this live. I just wanted to call the report. I just wanted to come in and do this live. Get ready to go work out. Shout out to everybody. Peace.
Thanks.